Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video I'm going to be testing and reviewing Adams Polish's Ultra Foam Shampoo. This is, as of this filming, the newest car shampoo that Adams has come out with. Supposedly this is supposed to be phenomenal in foam cannons. And to test that, we're going to be using our MTM PF22 submachine gun style foamer for the foam portion of the test. I'll be using 2 ounces of the Adams Ultra Foam and 10 ounces of warm water, and then we'll switch to our bucket test where I will use 3 ounces of the Ultra Foam and 3 gallons of water. Now when I'm reading the back of the label, pretty much standard for an Adams shampoo product. It's pH neutral. They even say on the back that it's alright to wash the car and in the direct sunlight because it won't leave any spots, which is really good. That's one of the reasons that I like their products. Now, as far as the dilution ratio, it only has the dilution ratio for the foam cannon, which it says 3 to 4 ounces in the canister. Well, when I do my test, I don't fill the canister all the way up. That's why I only use 2 ounces, because that's enough of the solution to show you guys the test. However, I am very excited to be trying this. I looked on YouTube and I don't see any other product reviews on this. I don't even see a how-to or video introduction of the products from Adams themselves. So I'm kind of surprised that this product's out without that. They usually do have a video on a new product when they have it, but be that as it may, I'm sure that they will get it out soon enough. It's about 56 degrees outside. The weather's pretty good, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and do this review. We're going to see together if this is really good in the MTM PF22 foam cannon. And you know what? I've talked enough. Let's see what this purple monster can do. Car is going through one rainstorm this week. All right, I've got 10 ounces of warm water, 2 ounces of our Adams Ultra Foam. Let's see how this foams. All right, just on initial observation, this is a very thick foam. If you like your foam to have scent to it, you will think that you're in a vat of grape juice. It does smell like grape juice. It's got really good lubrication to it. Yeah, it feels almost like it's oiled, if that makes sense. It's got small and medium cell bubbles that have been produced by the PF22. And it's what I would consider a single stage foam. If you go back and look at some of the videos, you can see there's on some of the two-stage foams that I'm calling two-stage, you've got a foundation and you've got a top layer that's sheeting off. This is more homogeneous in that it seems to be a single stage. Not that either matter, but I'm going to let this dwell for 6 minutes. We'll come back, rinse it off, and see what happens if it removes the non-bonded contaminants and if it degrades our Adams liquid paint sealant. Okay, here we are back 6 minutes later, and we're examining about how much foam is left on the car. And probably a good 70%, 60 to 70% on the hood and the windshield, maybe 80% on the top. On the sun side of the car, maybe, I don't know, 15%. It's kind of what we expect. There really is no breeze right now. And it's the same thing on the non-sun side, maybe a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off with our pressure washer, and we will see what kind of results we get with the Ultra Foam Shampoo. Wow, this stuff as a foam is really, 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 really good. I have never seen a pre-wash be able to remove it. I don't know if you can see where I made the mark with my finger. I can barely see where it was, but for all practical purposes, it removed pretty much all the brake dust that was on the wheel after a week. And I've never seen a pre-wash be able to do that. It did a really, really, really good job. It removed all of the non-bonded contaminants. And again, where I made the mark with my finger, you can't even see it on this side. And it certainly did a job. Obviously, it has not degraded our Adams liquid paint sealant that's on here. Guys, I'm gonna have to give this a 9.5. This, I'm actually very surprised. I never thought I would see a car soap used as a foam in this application as a pre-wash be able to remove brake dust as it did. I will be testing this on other cars that have harder baked on brake dust, and I don't expect that it will remove that, but I'm very, very, very pleased. The only thing that I would say that prevents this foam from being a perfect 10 is the foam is not real stable, if that makes sense. Obviously I could have added more in the foam can and it would have made it thicker, but I don't think that that would make the foam more stable. But obviously, clearly, it's done a really good job. So I'm going to give it a 9.5 as a foam. I think that's the highest I've ever given a foam portion as far as score. So I'm going to go ahead and get our bucket set up, and we'll see what kind of foamage we can make with the Adams Ultra Foam in our bucket test. Okay, in the introduction, I erroneously said I was going to use 3 ounces in our 3-gallon bucket. All of, looking on the label of Adams shampoos, they use 1 to 2 ounces in their 5-gallon bucket. So I'm going to just use 1 ounce in this 3-gallon bucket, which I think is more than fair. As far as the viscosity, this is a very, very, very viscous. It's almost like a jelly. It has a very deep kind of ultraviolet purple tint to it, and it smells, well, it smells just like grapes. I don't know if they were going for a berry scent, but it almost is kind of opaque. It's got some opaqueness to it, but if you're into the scent, it is very very grapish, and you can definitely smell it when you're foaming the car. As with most of the viscous car soaps we've tried, once you place it in the bucket, it's going to sit on the bottom. That's where we're going to agitate it with our pressure washer. And just feeling what little bit was in the glass, there's not really much lubrication, but I don't expect there to be. So I'm going to go ahead and agitate this. We'll see what kind of foam we get. And, well, we'll put this to the test, see if this is the perfect 10 car soap that we're looking for. Okay, so the foam is it's a very thick foam. It is comprised mostly of medium and small cell foam bubbles. There is some lubrication in the water. I would say higher than medium. But the foam is very stable here. It's not breaking down real quick. So what I'm going to do is get the camera set back up, and we will use our multiple wash mitt method to wash the Accord and see what kind of results we get in a hand wash. All right, I want to go ahead and give you my final thoughts on the Adams Polish Ultra Foam Shampoo. I like it a lot. This stuff is really good. I'm going to give it a 9.0 in the hand wash. The only reason I didn't give it a little bit higher is because it does lack a little bit of lubrication that I would have liked to have seen. I'm thinking maybe this combined with an ounce of Wonder Wash, I don't know, that may end up putting this over the top possibly, but just on its own, I'm going to give it a 9.5 on the foam and a 9.0 on the bucket wash. This is, I'm going to say, slightly better than my favorite shampoo, which is Adam's Red. It's really, it's so good as a foam. It's obviously, it's what it was designed to be for, but it is very, very good in a hand wash. The Accord is spotlessly clean now. It's got a nice smooth surface. You know, what can I say? It did really, really good. Guys, grab one of these. I'm going to put the link down at Amazon. You've got to try this stuff. It's really, it's very, very good. It's not the 10 that I'm looking for, but I'm going to say it's probably, well, it averages out to be about a 9.25, so that's up there with pretty much the top shampoo, I believe. I can't remember what I rated Glossworks, but anyway, guys, this stuff is phenomenal. It's really, really good. So I'm very pleased with it. I appreciate everybody's viewership. If you'd like to donate to the channel to fund some of the soap and car detailing product that I will continue to review, please do so. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will catch you guys on the next video.